So, hello and welcome to Up the Villa podcast. A little bit of a bonus episode for us today. I've got all of the lads together on this one because there's something exciting that we're all going to be doing together this month. So, we're going to be doing the 10K for the Aston Villa Foundation. So, we're going to be raising money for that. So, for any of you that aren't aware of the Villa Foundation, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it and what it actually is. So, the Aston Villa Foundation is a registered charity that delivers the community and social responsibility work of Aston Villa Football Club. Working alongside key local and national stakeholders, the foundation delivers projects, initiatives, and provides opportunities to achieve its mission, working together to enrich lives. The foundation and its partners work with people from a variety of backgrounds in Birmingham, as well as supporting the wider Aston Villa family through several departments, including schools, football in the community, disability, health and wellbeing, education, interventions, and community relations. So I'd say we're all on board that. And Ryan put it to us. He wanted us to get involved in it. So I'll pass you over to him to talk about what we're actually going to be doing.
Yeah, I think it was Friday evening. I was scrolling through Twitter and I seen the foundation's post for the festive dash. So I know that Justin and Seb were no strangers to the foundation, so I got onto WhatsApp and text the lads, and there was all up for it. So like, the festive dash is a 10K challenge, like Luke just said, and you don't have to do it in one go. It's over 12 days, so you can run it, you can walk it, you can jog it, you can cycle it. But our plan is to each do 10K on the same day, Sunday the 13th of December, and we'll cover it on our Twitter page, and we're just aiming to raise some money for the foundation. We've set ourselves a target of £500. Look, we know it's Christmas and money's a bit tight, and so any value, donation would be highly appreciated. No doubt we'll have a few giveaways. Every time someone donates, we'll put your name in the pot and we'll have a few stuff to give away. So basically, what the foundation is raising money for with this festive dash is for your physical and mental health well-being, which right now is majorly important with the times that we're living in. I think everybody is battling their own personal battle at the minute, no matter what situations you're in. Life's been turned upside down for us, really. So I can appreciate how during this time people can deteriorate a bit mentally. On a personal level, like lockdown one, as bad and as horrible it was, I can pull out some positives from it, like the amount of times I spent with my kids, and the whole country come together as a community. We was outside clapping for the NHS. I was speaking to my family a lot more, doing Zoom quizzes with my friends, and I started taking up running, and I was inspired by a few guys on Twitter. Yourself, Luke, was doing it, and the Villa Running Club. So, I was doing a bit myself, and then sort of lockdown 2 come along, and I've stopped running, and, I'm out the house for 12 hours a day. And by the time you're home and put your kids to bed and had your dinner, it's pitch black. And I've really just ended up sitting on the sofa and having a few beers. So, physically as well, I'm probably the heaviest I've ever been, and it's it does get you down a bit. And so selfishly, when I seen this challenge, it was like, well, there's a bit of focus. I can aim towards trying to run it. So that's what I'm going to try and run that 10K. So yeah, it's just something good to be involved with, and yeah, great.
Yeah, it's something I'm buzzing. I remember when we was talking about when we was doing that running, I think I'd started it a little bit ahead of you, and I was a bit more into it, and you were like getting into it as well. But, I think especially for mental health, I was a massive advocate in the first part of lockdown, trying to get people out, getting them running, changing their routine, setting yourself up for the day. So it is huge to do some exercise every day. It works wonders for your mental health, really. Another little treat that we've got lined up is that I've picked one of you to wear an outfit while you're doing this run as well. So I've picked Justin. So you're going to be running in this little beauty. Is that all right, mate?
You do know it's December now, don't you? I hope you've got extra large when you've ordered it.
I think it'll fit you, won't it, Justin?
Haven't you got a claret and blue?
You've got one in the wardrobe, Justin.
Haven't you got a claret and blue one? I'd rather wear a claret and blue one.
I'm only missing. So yeah, so what we'll do is I'll put the link to our sponsor page on this video, and I will also be putting it on Twitter as well. Regarding the giveaways, we've got HR Designs Ben. I know a lot of you will be familiar with his work. He's got a print that he's going to be giving us to give away as well. And then we've got, who else have we got, Ryan?
The Aston Brewery. He's giving us some beer mats as well.
Brilliant. I mean, these are new as well. So these are a right little treat. They're like custom beer mats with the players' names on. They're really, really cool. So that's something else that you want to get your hands on, really, especially if you're a Villa fan. So we saw the Villa sleep out not so long ago, and we had our main man, Seb, doing that as well. So how was that, Seb?
Yeah, a bit like Ryan, really. I saw the idea come about from the foundation's Twitter, and I thought, you know what, I'd love to get involved. I'd love to do my bit. So I said yes, and everyone near to me was going, you won't do it. You won't do it. Give it a few hours. You'll go in. You'll sit on your Xbox all night. So I thought, I really want to do this, and I really want to try and see and prove to myself that I can. So I sat there and I wanted to do it properly. The main thing for me was if I was going to do it, I had to do it properly. So all I had was a sleeping bag. It was on the floor, on the concrete. And I sat there, and it was quite nice because quite a few of us were getting in touch online. I know Kieran, Ben's dad from YouTube, made a Zoom call for all of us that were doing it, so we weren't alone at the time. And yeah, it was good. It was really tough due to it being so cold and wet and windy. But it was nice to do it, and it was nice to do my bit for the Villa Foundation. I know Ryan, I know Justin's done it before, heading to Villa Park to do it. Obviously, in the circumstances this year, you couldn't do that, but it was nice to do my bit.
Brilliant stuff. So how was yours last time, Justin?
Yeah, it was great. Luckily, at the time, obviously, we hadn't got all this that was going on now. So I did it at Villa Park, just signed up, fancied doing it. I've read a lot about what the foundation is all about. I wanted to get involved somehow, and I felt that's something I could do. So we sort of went along and actually met people I'd spoke to a lot online. Kieran's one of them that Seb's just mentioned, and Simon that was on the pod the other night. Met both of them and slept with both of them for the night, so that was interesting. And with Ian Taylor, it was a great night. No, it was, but it's such an amazing experience, and hopefully we'll all be able to do it next. I think something us four can do next year, and I think that'd be a great thing to do, because the experience of waking up at Villa Park, I don't think many people got much sleep, so we was all up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we were allowed to go onto the concourse of Trinity Road, so sort of in the middle seats, the really nice seats, and they put bacon sandwiches on and coffee on, and we was just all sitting there. Ian Taylor was sitting over there, and I think it was Sean Teal was sitting over there, and you're just walking around talking to them kind of legends, and obviously ultimately raising money for a really good cause. So it was a really good thing to do, and I will do it again. I think when it returns back to Villa Park, couldn't do it this year for different reasons. But just quickly going on for what Ryan was saying, this foundation, and to do something like this now, I think it's massively important. Personally, sort of this year's been really tough for me. I've got a business which is under a lot of pressure at the moment, shutting all the time and coming back, and it's been a really challenging year mentally for the family. So we're a small family business, and I think the pod really came along at a good time. And the advent of Zoom calls and so many Villa fans I've spoke to this year on Zoom calls and little Kieran's done a bingo nights and quiz nights, and I think we all need it. It's been a very long year. It's been a very tough year, toughest one I've ever known, to be honest, in my whole life. And with Christmas around the corner, I think it's time to come together for one last push. Hopefully next year is just going to get better and better for everyone. So I think this is a good time to do something like this and give us a bit of momentum going into the new year.
I think you're right. I think, you can have bad years, and, no one else will ever have a bad year. But I feel like this one, it's just been absolutely mental for everybody. I mean, I work across the road from Justin, and I mean, I've had so far now about 18 weeks off work, and that's like not. I've still got all my holiday to take. Do you know what I mean? And it's just been tough. Being at home all the time and you know, in a confined space. So I think you know, getting out there, doing your bit, it's just really good and puts you in a good mind frame. So before we finish off, I just want to say this t-shirt that I'm wearing today is by a local new designer called Ace Face. He's printing them in different colours. He's got hoodies coming out. He's a massive Villa fan as well. So, you know, his story's quite good. So if you check him out on Instagram and Twitter as well, the support for him would be great as well. So yeah, so if you could just sponsor us as much as you can, you know, whether it's little or decent, then that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Every little will help to go to this foundation and the brilliant work that they're doing. So thank you for watching. Follow us on our little journey of doing this as well, and you'll check Justin out in his little outfit as well. Up the Villa.
You won't.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.